Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the weekly update for all the mints coming out, all the news coming out, and we got Prosperia, we got Chains of War, we got Cypher Kicks, we got Ugly Bros, we got so many things overexposed. I can't name them all. We're gonna jump right in. Let's go check them out. First project we're going to be looking at is Chains of War. This project is extremely hyped right now. It's basically the new kid on the block. It's been covered by DZ and Justin. Block is hot. I actually had an interview with him, but then the audio got messed up, so he just did like a regular review, and they doxed their face in that interview. So the team is doxed, and their white paper is like 44 pages long or something. It is freaking crazy. I'm over here chilling on their website. They're going to have 10,000 NFTs. Just kind of scrolling through the website just to give a broad idea. It does have this kind of World of Warcraft look to it, and I actually really do like that look. And a long time ago I wanted to get into World of Warcraft, but I was younger, didn't have any money, and could not convince my parents to spend like $15 to $20 a month on a video game. But yeah, this is freaking crazy. They're gonna have their own tokens, their holder rewards, questing, a similar forge to Dead Pixels. So a lot of this stuff looks like it's gonna do well. Not financial advice, but if you are looking to get into this project, April 28th, 10 UTC, up until April 29th, 10 UTC, you can mint for 99 ADA. We do not yet know how many you will be able to mint during the whitelist, but if you are going to be in the public like myself, then you will have to mint on the 25th at 1600 UTC. Next up we have Prosperia with their Zephyr launch on May 1st for the public, but if you are an elite multi-pass holder, you will be able to mint on April 26th at 1800 UTC, and this is the only multi-pass that lets you mint 2. If you hold any of the others, you can only mint 1, but the VIP multi-pass you can mint on April 28th, and the standard you can mint on April 30th. So here's an example of what one of the Zephyrs looks like, and I think it looks freaking crazy. I think it looks amazing. It's got kind of like the refractions off of it from the light, which is creating these like luminescent kind of colors bouncing off of it. And it kind of reminds me a little of Star Wars, but there's actually more important reasons why you're going to want this Zephyr. So there's going to be a high definition still version, which is for the whitelist and public mint initially, and gets a single angle still high resolution image of the Zephyr randomly pulled during the mint. This enables you to zoom in for detailed looks at the asset and really enjoy the work at its highest resolution. Also, they're going to have a matched game asset. So when the game comes out, they're going to take this 2D image and turn it into a 3D image, which will not be as high resolution because it would kind of bog down the game if they had all these high resolution assets going all over the place. It just helps the game run smoother, so I 100% get that. But the most important thing that I'm looking forward to, there's actually two, is the bonus animated 3D drop. Those who hold the Zephyr through the second week of June, roughly, will get a second NFT of the Zephyr that you hold. This NFT will be the full 3D animated version of your Zephyr or Zephyrs. So I don't know how valuable these things will actually be, but the fact that it's free and it's giving people incentive to hold already makes me really enjoy it. Second off, they say that they're going to be able to trade these in their Prosperia marketplace, and you're going to be able to trade it for Prosperia tokens, which is $PRSPR. And then you can also trade it or sell it just on the secondary market like JPEG Store or Free Roam or wherever you go. The other thing is a faction war. In June, a faction war will be conducted. 50% of the royalties will be randomly airdropped to winning faction wallets. The faction war is won by whichever faction traded Zephyr assets have the highest floor on the secondary at the time of the war snapshot. More details to come, but in order to qualify for the spoils of the war, you must hold any Zephyr, and you must be a member of the winning faction here in the server. So jumping over to some news and getting away from some mints is we have the reveal for the Hypebeast today. And my very first one that was revealed was this Hypebeast number 63, and I got the double katanas, I got the denim, and we can actually just go back, and these are all the Cypher Kicks, or Hypebeast rather, that I'm waiting to have revealed. So if you guys do have any Hypebeast, just know it's going to take a long time, but yours should be revealed by the end of today. Next project we're going to cover is Space Pugs Alpha, and this is made by the YouTuber Ultimate Warrior. And the way that this is going to work is they're going to have 5,000 pugs for this initial drop. Then they're going to have 2,500 for airdrops in about 4 weeks from now, and then 277 are for giveaways and contests. With these pugs, they are creating a pug floor fund. So 50% of all the secondary sales will go into a wallet to buy up pugs that get placed underneath a floor that they set. So they're going to create a floor in their mind or vote it on some way, and if it goes below that floor, then they're going to use the funds to buy up the floor and inflate the price. So the public mint for this is actually today on the 24th at 9 p.m. UTC. So if you do want to get one, it's going to cost you 50 ADA. If you were whitelisted, it costs you 40, and whitelist took place yesterday, so that's old news. But do pay attention and know that when they drop these 2,500 pugs, it will change your asset's value. So let's say you have like a top 1K pug. You may not have a top 1K pug after the 2,500 are minted and airdropped in the following 4 weeks. So I'm just going to take a few seconds to show you guys what some of the artworks look like, just in case you've never seen them before. Also, I'm going to take this time to let you guys know that tomorrow, Ultimate Warrior is going to be on the Atlanick Ocean podcast with me and iCleanup. So if you have any questions, come by tomorrow and let's see what's up. Another project we have is Apeing Riot Club, and this is just a look at their roadmap. So they've already done their legacy pass mints. They're going to do their rioters, start development of the 3D rioters. Then they're going to airdrop to riot pass holders. They're going to do a bunch of stuff, really. They're going to develop some land as well. They're going to have some merch. They're going to have a riot verse, so I guess they're going to have their own metaverse. They're going to have their own land, so there's going to be a plot mint. And then there's going to be stake to earn riot tokens. So you have a lot to look forward to with this project. All right, now I'm just going to take a quick minute to show off some of their artwork. This one is actually really detailed. There's like a sign there, and like he's got a number 7923. Ada tattoos. He's like a Post Malone monkey or something. And this one's just kind of basic, maybe little shadows. He's super stoned. And then this one's like he's fighting something. Some of the artworks, like this one is like really crazy looking and is amazing. It's probably a 1 of 1. But some of them look really, really basic. So I can understand why some people, like this one looks really basic. But I think sometimes the basic look will also show off really well in a PFP type of environment. But not financial advice, just throwing some ideas out there. Next up, we got Hamster Gangsters, and these are going to take place on the 30th of April at 7 p.m. UTC for 60 ADA apiece. Originally, there were going to be 7,777 of these hamsters, but they've actually just cut their supply to 3,777. Looking over on their website, you can see a little bit of their artwork, but you can also see that they're going to be a DAO, and they say that they're going to take 50% of their minting ADA will go into their Hamster Gangsters treasury and will be used to buy blue chips that they will hold for a very long time. Obviously, we don't know how long a long time is, but they say when they sell these inevitably for profit, then all of the rewards or profit will go back to their holders. Another really cool project coming out is Omega Corp on the 29th of April for 80 ADA apiece. There will be 3,333 highly skilled corpos launching. Then they're going to have their spaceships, which will be assembled, and only 1,111 will be assembled, so very similar to Boss Cats, Mad Dogs, and Yetis. And then they're going to have some other phases where you can collect some asteroid mining and some resources, but that's going to be later to come. I've covered this project before in last week's video just to prepare you guys, but here's some of the sneak peeks if you didn't see already. I think this one's my favorite. Yeah, definitely my favorite. Another project coming up is Cardano proxies, and on April 30th, you'll be able to mint these. If you do have a womb, you'll be able to mint for 70 ADA, and that'll also give you whitelist, and if you do not, then it's going to be 100 ADA for the public. There's going to be 4,500 of these proxies. At the moment, there's only 500 that were minted, and at the moment, the floor is 250 ADA. Looking at their roadmap, we can see that this is going to be the 4,500 drop. And that's where we're at right now. Then they're going to explore some 3D stuff. They're going to do some secret collections. They're going to come out with their own token called $proxy. They're going to have NFT and token perks. They're going to build an embassy. Then they're going to have their own stake pool. They're going to have stuff with drip drops. Then they're going to inevitably, at the very end, become a DAO. If you haven't seen proxies before, here's some sneak peeks. I do think that the artwork is really, really clean. This one is probably my favorite. Oh my god, I could just stare at that all day. That looks freaking crazy. And then you just have some kind of like tribal vibes up here. and some futuristic vibes. It's kind of all over the place, and that's why there are different factions that you can be a part of and different what they're calling beehives, which is like a whole nother thing, and this video is already going on too long, but if you're interested in this project, go check it out. So now we're getting to the big boys. Ape Society. April 26, 7 p.m. UTC, the nobles will be able to mint their cabins. This is going to be for 150 ADA, and there are 3 different sizes, just like with Clay Nation. April 27th, you're going to have the ape holder whitelist sale for everybody who holds an ape, and then April 28th is going to be for the public. Next up on the 25th, which is tomorrow, we have the OG cards from Cardastacks, which is going to be kind of like a metaverse, but it's going to be all in like a penthouse type of thing. So we can scroll down and we can look at some of their sneak peeks. So they're going to have like a studio room, a deluxe room, a penthouse room, and an OG lounge, it looks like. Wow, that looks freaking crazy. So yeah, it's basically a metaverse, but it's all inside a building. You know, you don't get to leave the building. Maybe there's like a balcony or something in the future, but essentially it's all a building, because their idea was, how do we create the metaverse and make it, you know, usable like as soon as possible? And to create a large land with a bunch of stuff everywhere is kind of a huge undertaking. So creating one building though, with just a few rooms that maybe people can access at a time, they thought that would be much more manageable in the short term. So getting into some more news, we have World of Cardano, which is going to come out with their white paper today at 1800 UTC. So you guys, if you do want to get into this project, it may be one of those hype events. I don't know, maybe the white paper comes out and it's banging and you'd be really happy to get one now. Maybe it comes out and it's just kind of dull. I don't know, you know, but this is news, and do what you want with it. Another project coming up is Brightleaf Laboratories. They're going to have 5,555 of these NFTs consisting over 250 traits. They are going to be going for 130 ADA for 1, 115 if you buy 2, and 100 ADA a piece if you do buy 3. They do say that they are going to plant 1 tree in the Amazon rainforest for every single NFT that is minted. And this is their website, just checking it out. And as I scroll up, you can see it goes to here, and then when I scroll down, it does this, and it kind of lights up, and then I can scroll further down. I just think their website's really cool. That's why I'm mentioning like how it works. Like you can go back and forth. I think it just looks really cool. Scrolling down, it does talk about their guardians, and these are some sneak peeks of what they'll look like. Keep on scrolling down. Yeah, it talks about how they're going to plant their seed, but they're literally planting seeds as well. Then they're saying that the initial profits after sale will begin the road towards rebuilding their ecosystem with their 1 tree that they talked about, growing their presence in the blockchain by giving holders a variety of options to pick from, such as exclusive holder collections, metaverse, land, purchases, competitions, and much more. So what is this project going to be making? I don't really know, but they do have their 4 team members here. And I think the artwork looks really cool. That's what originally got me into this project. But how it's going to turn out, I honestly don't know. But I do like the art, and I am heavily debating it. Next up, we got some news coming from Retroheads, and they have announced their time capsules sneak peek. So it's just this little dude. He's holding a little pill. He's got his eyes like, what the heck? And basically these pills, or these time capsules, is something you will send in with your NFT, and there's a 50-50 shot that your NFT, in theory with the lore, it travels into the future and you get a futuristic looking retrohead, or it travels back in time and maybe your dude starts looking a little bit more pixelated or just old school style. Another banger coming out is Overexposed. On the 26th, if you are a Genesis holder, you will be able to mint 1 for 100 ADA. If you are a public lottery winner like myself, oh man, it feels so good to say that, you will be able to mint on April 27th for 150 ADA. I am definitely minting this. Yes, you can only get 1, but this is a pretty exclusive project. They have 58,000 people in their Discord. It's freaking crazy. If you don't know much about this project, basically these are what some of the mechanisms I believe you can expect to look like are, and it's just with Ren and 45 Jeff and a bunch of other people at a name drop. I mean, the project is just crazy. So far, it's only artwork, but they do say that they're going to have in the future a black paper posted there. And this is just kind of their spin on a white paper. And yeah, we're going to see everything that they have planned, but that hasn't been announced yet. Next up, we have some news coming from Nifty World. And Nifty World says, we want to let you in on a little secret. I hope people can spread the word, but they are attaching a screenshot from Florida Crypto, and we can all get ready to make your own decision. But we have been trying to work with Free Roam Marketplace to get more rewards for the community. So basically right here it says, as some of you may already know, there is voting happening in a DAO. Sorry, I can't speak. If this proposal passes, the DAO will be buying as many as they can from Free Roam and not JPEG Store. Free Roam will be the preferred marketplace when possible for all purchases and sales for the DAO. So I will tell you one last time, if you want to sell your nifties, take them off of JPEG Store and relist them on Free Roam. So I love to see stuff like this because it really helps out other marketplaces, and you know, nothing against JPEG at all. JPEG is a great marketplace and it was what we absolutely needed as a transition from CNFT.io. But it is really nice to see that people are showing love to other marketplaces. Next up, we have Cardano Village, and they are going to take their snapshot for holders of their Series 1 villages and land. If you do own these, you will be able to be whitelisted to purchase the Series 2 mint. The Series 2 mint is going to take place on the 2nd and 3rd of May, and it's going to be for 68 a piece. On the 6th of May, that is going to be when they start their public mint, and you're allowed to buy 3 per wallet. Next up, we finally have Derp Birds come in with their Pred event. Now, the Pred event is going to be their next, I guess, like bird type of thing, because they had their initial Derp Birds, then they had their Derplings, which were like the baby derps, and then they had their eggs. Well, actually, it was eggs first, but in this mint, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to send in your derp bird or derpling with an egg, and then you'll get a pred back. Now, the preds are basically the evil faction of derp birds, and they're going to have a faction war with a bunch of tokenomics and these like loot chests and a bunch of stuff that has to do with some like mechanics for fights and wars, and it's really detailed. But this video is super long, and I'm just trying to go over the basics. But basically, if you want to increase your chances of getting a rare one, then you're going to want to send in multiple eggs. The more eggs you send in, the higher % chance you have of getting a rare pred. Next up, we have Boss Cats, and by the time this video comes out, it's likely going to only be like 3 hours left that you can still mint these, but you probably already know, if you're already a Boss Cat, that you can mint the Vox Cats for 5 ADA as long as you are verified and you hold your Boss Cats or your Rockets or whatever it is. And these are just what some of the Vox Cats look like, and there are only 7 Tomcats amongst the 9,999 Vox Cats. Next up, we got Ugly Bros, and in about 4 days, they're going to have their snapshot for the Series 1, and that's going to allow you to mint Series 2. This is their roadmap, and it looks like they're going to take the approach of some ugly potions and ugly evolution, so similar to what Lazy Llamas did and their evolution. They're going to have their own stake pool, they're going to do animations, then they're going to do some more marketing. They're going to do a bunch of stuff. They're going to have their own token, their own customs, their places. I mean, it's going to be incredible. They're going to have their own music collection, which I am definitely trying to get in on. Obviously, this project is a banger. I mean, if we go into their Discord right now, we can see that they have 34,000 members. That is massive. So if you guys want to get in on this project, definitely go check out. They have a YouTube video that explains their roadmap and how they're going to do everything, or at least what they know so far. So do check that out, especially if you're going to buy. If you're going to get into any project, you should definitely be doing your own research. But that's everything I wanted to cover on this video today, guys. If any of this content helped you, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys, peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.